spark ignites, it starts to burn. Through endless realms, no way to return. From crimson skies to wastelands torn. Myth and legend where stars are born. A million paths collide in the haze. Echoes of heroes lost in the maze. Planes walking the multiverse. Through chaos and time we immerse. Legends rise and fade like sparks. Across the void we leave our marks.
They added like 3 times the amount of weaponry available in this vault. So they set it up so that the tensions would be very high. And then at the same time, there was a parallel cloning project that was going on, focused on, obviously, can you guess the name of the guy it was focused on?
Gary!
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You got it. So each of the Garys was grown in a lab, and there was some kind of defect in them that made Garys immediately hostile to anybody who wasn't a clone. And
Right.
they just kept making them. So they made like 50 some odd Garys to the point where their observation rooms were overcrowded with them. So what happened was, as they go along, they dealt with escalating violence. So somewhere up in the mid 50s, one of the Garys actually injured one of the doctors. So they started talking about destroying the extra clones to make room for further tests, and they basically just obviously treated the Garys as completely disposable. So you've got like, yeah, I know, it's honestly, it's insane. Like, I would say that it's kind of impossible to think about the fact that there would be scientists willing to do this, but there are people who are missing fundamental parts of their humanity.
Whispers crawl through the cracks like spiders in the dark. Secrets slither, shadows dance, they leave a bitter mark. Lies wrapped tight like silk spun thin, choke in the morning air. The truth you chase, it runs away. Hiding where you dare. In the heat of the night, where the fire burns cold, the answers you seek are stories untold, shaped by the light.
Listen. After everybody calms the fuck down.
Is anybody alive coming out of the movie theater? Or just dead people?
Just blood and body parts.
All right, well, I'm going to try to go in again. And if I go back in time, I'm going to shoot the lock a few more times and see if it works.
All right, yeah, throw me a D20.
I've got a 3.
So you go in, and this time the force is more pronounced. It's more pronounced. It flings you back around a minute later. So you can feel the whiplash. It hits your neck, it hits your back. It's like you're almost going trying to go through plexiglass. And the people going in, you're in the situation, you're just coming around the front, and people are going in, the door is closing. A minute later, the whole thing happens all over again.
Can I try to run in and get in there before the door closes and just force my way through? Or am I too late?
Yeah, it's too late. So it flings you back the moment that you're coming back around.
All right,
Boom, boom, let the hollow idols fall. One
members deserve much better than we know about Tilly Norwood, and we're heavily monitoring the situation. Like, you guys are unfucking believable. You know that. You're supposed to fight on behalf of us. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be representing everybody here. I realize you can't have a crystal ball and you can't think 20 steps ahead. But you're supposed to have that clairvoyancy. You're supposed to think somewhat ahead. That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point. You're supposed to foresee of problems in the future and try to stop them. That's why you have a collective bargaining agreement. That's why you went back and forth with the studios. That's why it was one of the longest acting strikes in history.
This is the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside. Find a little piece of history and come alive, turn it up, let your story spin. Every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide.
As a kid, learning to play guitar, I used to put the album on, not this album. There's a Fraley's Comet. It's called Live Plus One, and he opens with this song. And I used to learn. I would try and figure it out and play along to the album. I loved this song. And my buddy, who was a drummer, who I still keep in contact with, he learned all the drum parts on this song as well, with that drum solo in the middle.
So I'm guessing you're like a big fan of the song.
Yeah.
Tell every just let's go into it. What did you like about the song?
Well, I mean, of course, first off, it's guitar driven.
Yeah.
Vocally, Ace doesn't push any barriers.
No.
But he's got a certain execution and a way he enunciates and the way he sings that I've always been attracted to. He's not the greatest singer in the world.
No.
I don't think he ever claimed to be. But there's just something cool.
The cabman and his crew, paint on my face, just to move. We are you club for life, mark it on my skin, that sign from the campfire glow at night to the screen right in your eyes. Original stories, wild and true, you can feel them cut right through, bring that spark straight to you. Every drop, every view, must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. YouTube Club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. YouTube Club for life. Raise your hand. That's the sign. That's the sign. Once you're in, that's it. I'm the banner we left. Whole world watching this. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You're your club for life. Hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You're your club for life. Hey. Once you're in, I'll get them for life. Call it out, hey. I'll go, never doubt. I'll go, side by side, hey. You did club for life. For life. For life, hey. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You're your club for life, hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You're your club for life, hey. Once you're in, you're in for life. Click on the screen, save all names and the credits roll. Same safe hands on the wheel again, same store spun out of control. Then you walk in, script in your hand, fire in your eyes. Slide over, I'll drive this thing. Let's see what happens if we try. In the captain's chair, you're calling every shot from here. From the sequel to the pilot, can you turn the ship around this year? Take the reins, take control, grab the frame, grab the roll. In the captain's chair, we'll see if you can make it there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Captain's Chair. I'm here, and the kid, the young gunslinger is here, Crimson. How's it going, my friend?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Crimson.
Yes.
It's season 3 tonight
Oh.
of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. That's right.
Hell yeah.
The year of Zed. Since we set this up so good last time, we're going to go through the first 3 episodes of the season. And I'm excited. There's no growls today. There's no growls this week. I know people like the growls. Next week, they're going to be growls. So I promise you guys, there's going to be the growls. So let's just kick things off. Season 3, episode 1 is called Crimson. What is it called? Okay. That's okay.
Green Candle Part
No one can hear you.
The Green Candle Part 1.
Oh, all right. So it's 1 year after season 2, and the Rangers are a little bit older and a little bit wiser. Most of them are 14 years old, except Tommy. Tommy is a little bit older. He is 15 years old at this time. And we see them in school. Science class, math class, English class, English lit, those kind of classes. Then we flash to the woods of Angel Grove. No, we flash to the woods of Angel Grove, and we see the Z putties. That's what we're going to call them. I think that sounds badass. The Z putties teleporting down and setting down a single green candle. And we see one of them bending down, and we see, actually, no, we don't see them. We see another entity teleporting down. We're going to call him the Leech. That's right. Zed has made his first monster, and it's fucking terrifying. And also, I think this works, right? The Leech, the green candle, get it? It it's zapping the things. It's zapping all the things. So he bends down, lights the candle. The candle flares to life, and the Z putties and the Leech kind of fade. We head back to gym class where Tommy, Oliver, we see Tommy, we see Jason, we see most of them joining up for the gym class together. Probably doesn't matter. All that matters is Tommy at this point is feeling fatigued. He's feeling very, very fatigued all of a sudden. And I would like this episode to play like Crimson. Do you know the old series 24?
I can't say I do.
It was a premise where the events of the day would play out, but then you had a ticking timer. And it goes doot, 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 counting down 24 hours. Get it? That's the show 24. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? So I would like that to play here only, except the do, do. We see that candle just going down the wick. I think, Crimson, that would make from such great tension. Right? Because if you're seeing Tommy, right, interacting or doing something, and then when you go back to that candle, right? So, we flash again to the juice bar, and all of them are hanging out at the juice bar, and the communicator goes, it doesn't matter like how it goes, but they cover it and they go outside, and Zordon needs to see everybody at the command center. So they check and immediately go to the command center. And alarms buzzing and all that kind of Zordon's buzz. The alarms buzzing, the viewing kind of globe is buzzing, and Zordon says, Rangers, Rita is gone. Rita is gone. Her, just like the old show, her boss or her commander, or as the galaxy calls him, Lord Zed, is here to finish what Rita started. And he explains that Z putties or putties have been spotted downtown, but there's not a couple putties that Rita used to send down, like 10, 20. No, Crimson, there's over 1,000 putties that are sent down to Angel Grove. And a creature that is called the Leech. I think that would make... Can you imagine, Crimson, if the viewing globe and you just see this, like, those putties just coming down, marching down, head with... Oh, I think that would look so horrifying.
Absolutely.
Right? And it would make a stark contrast to what Rita would have done, right? Rita would have 10, 20 putties. No. Zed is not playing around. These are 1,000 putties. And actually, we see them hurting. We see them tossing cars around. We see them like punching glass, all that kind of stuff. And we see the leech is turning green, and he has the emerald green starting to leak through his pores, and we see Zed says, he goes, "Hello, Rangers. I am Lord Zed, and the time for fooling around with you children is over. Bit by bit, one by one, I will destroy you all. Playtime is over, and reality is now. Starting with you, Tommy Oliver." And he doesn't give any more explanation than that. I think putting these Rangers in the deep water is what the season needs, right? You open up this episode with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is like no one's explaining anything, right? Like they don't know why Tommy is being tired and drained and all this kind of stuff. And seeing these 1,000 putties and everything is just colliding at once for these Rangers. So these Rangers morph because they have no choice. They have to morph. So they do. And we get those excellent animations that we have from season 1 and season 2 when they morph, right? And Tommy morphs, right? And the scene when they go downtown. So Crimson, can you imagine 6 Rangers? You see 1,000 putties, sea putties.
Wow.
And the leech becoming green. Can you imagine? That would be a great visual. And that's how the episode ends. The episode ends with that green candle just getting smaller and smaller. So episode 2 is called
The Green Candle Part 2.
Yeah. So right, it's a race against time now. But the Rangers don't know it. So the fight, we open the episode with just Crimson mass chaos. The Rangers with their weapons are fighting these putties that seem to be stronger than the regular putties. Midway through, they figure out how to defeat the putties because the putties keep regenerating, keep coming back up. If you don't really punch them and kick them in the Z or in the nads, no, in the Z, they just fall apart. They don't, Crimson, they don't just sparkle and crumble, right? I think, we have more room to play with right here. What if you hit them in the Z and they fall apart like Lego? What if? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. If they just like blocks, right? Just fall apart. Or, in the Dark Crystal?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the Dark Crystal?
Yes, I have actually.
You know that scene where the castle just like slow motion and claymation just falls apart?
Yeah.
Why don't we have that? Right? What would you like? What would you prefer? Would you prefer that or the other? Because I think either one works.
I think the Dark Crystal is rad. So if you want to replicate it in any way, I'm always down.
All right, so let's do that. That violent kind of crumble. By the way, Dark Crystal shouldn't have been for kids. Shouldn't have been PG. I think you can, yeah. It's horrifying. I watched that when I was 8, and I had nightmares.
Don't blame you.
Yeah. What the fuck were we thinking back then? So it's a race against time. Like I said, 1,000 putties versus 6 rangers, and the Green Ranger is getting knocked around a lot. He is literally fading away. His green kind of ranger's suit keeps going in and out of phasing, in and out. And eventually, because we have to have exposition in these things, right? Or maybe, screw that. We have Zordon and Alpha for a reason. Maybe Alpha clues in on this and finds a candle, a green candle that is burning slowly in the woods of Angel Grove, right? And then they let the Rangers know about they let Jason or Tommy know. But here's the thing. You're surrounded by 1,000 putties. You're surrounded by 1,000 putties and this leech. Right, Crimson? So even if you know about it, that's cool. You still have to defeat all these putties, because it's 1,000 putties in the leech. So that's the whole episode. The whole episode is about discovery in this mass chaos, right? And I think that would work. You know what I mean? That would 100% work. Can you imagine that? And then having flashbacks to the candle just wasting away? Wouldn't that make for great tension?
Yeah.
Because you literally don't know what's happening. Because they don't know what's happening until the middle to last portion of the fight. So that's how episode 2 of season 3 ends. With them still fighting the putties, fighting the leech, knowing about Zed's plan, and not doing anything. They can't do anything about it. Like that for me, that would be the perfect way to end episode 2. So episode 3 is called
The Green Candle Part 3.
That's right. So the time is nigh. The ticking clock is reaching midnight. And we replicate this, like I said, with the green candle, just that wick, just like big. I mean, the original airing of the green candle was, I think, like part 2, right? It was so sad. I mean, how sad? I know I was sad because Tommy was cool. I mean, the Green Ranger with that shield, it's awesome. But I think that would be great. Like opening the episode was just that candle, just like burning down. It's like, holy shit. The ocean is thinning out. They're slowly, as a group, making their way. Alpha, at this point, has given them direction. Billy goes, I know where it is, guys. Let's go. And they're fighting the putties, fighting the leech. And the leech is still being incredibly annoying because he's literally he's sucking the life out of Tommy Oliver. Right? And then that fight goes to the woods of Angel Grove, right? And now the putties are forming the biggest blocking ring around the green candle, right? Crimson, do you know what the best way, if you want to hide something, do you know what the best way to hide it
How
is?
exactly?
Right in front of your eyes. That's why it was set. How badass is that? Like, I'm sucking the life out of the Green Ranger and there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is such just a gasp. And I think that would hurt more, you know? The fact that now they know, but they have to fight all these putties off, right? And they have to destroy the leech. And finally, they do. They destroy all these putties. They destroy the leech, which Zed planned for, but they get to the candle and it's burnt out. They weren't in time. They weren't there in time. They weren't able to fight all these putties. And this is what Lord Zed planned. Right? This is what they planned. Yeah, you're going to destroy all my putties. Oh, cool. I'm going to destroy the leech. That was my plan. Right? That was his plan all along. So, they all go to the command center, and you hear from the Pacific Ocean, or you hear in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, when that candle burns out, the roar of a morning dragon. That would be gut punching, right? Because the Green Ranger's powers are no more, right? And that, his kind of spirit animal mourns because the spirit animal is dead. I'm sorry, that dragon's dead. I'm sorry. In the command center, Kimberly cries. Jason mourns. Everyone's sad. And how we go off is Zordon giving some words of wisdom, right? And it's not a dun, 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 it's not that. No. We end the episode with the laughter of Lord Zed. And he goes, "That is one." And that's how the episode ends. Thoughts, Crimson, to that whole thing?
It was great. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, wouldn't that be a proper entrance to a villain?
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be like, dude, you can't do anything. I am sucking the life out of this guy, and you can't do anything. Right? I mean, I think that would be a great entrance to a villain. Right? That would show you this guy is not fucking around. Right? That is amazing. I think, having it 3 parts and having that little 24-hour kind of thing, just that candlewick just starting to slow down, which, by the way, they did in the original airing of the episode. Yeah. But this is more, I think it drives it home more, just that tension. And plus, we didn't tell anybody what was going on. Also, I think that is more devastating than throwing everybody into the deep end at this point. And I just love that idea. If possible, I would like to do that. So those are my ideas. That's what I envisioned for the first 3 episodes of this. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section. We will see you all Tuesday. I won't be around Monday at all. I have some family obligations, but we will be back on Tuesday. I believe the proper schedule will be released on Sunday or Monday. Until then, guys, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all. 50,000 plus an UGG Club for life. Peace.
Bye.
All right. Send me home. There we go. Peace, guys.
Can you fix what they